Okay, so that's the new one. Jamie Harrison is running for Congress in Lindsey Graham's seat. Let's see if he's going to win. Jamie Harrison, will he defeat Lindsey Graham? Oh, just fly on out of there. First card, Knight of Swords. Outcome, little peek, Nine of Pentacles. Security. Stability. Let's see. He used to be the Democratic chair, I think, for like 5 years back in the day. Of where he was, not DNC. Knight of Swords. That's the chivalry, sort of rushing in, save the day. Queen of Wands. He may have some Pelosi backup. There's a fire sign woman in here with him. Transition. Six of Swords. And at the base, King of Swords. I didn't look up to see what he was. Let's look and see. February 5th. Oh, that's him. He's Aquarius. That's him. And what crosses him is there's some defeat. Some dishonor. The Empress. New life. That's what that flower represents. I read that part in the book anyway. Six of Wands. So, his surrounding energy right now, because the Knight of Swords is also an Aquarius man, so he's got this sort of, I won't call it youth as in young, but youth as in, he's not really a new politician, but on the general stage, on the public stage, on the big stage, on the Pelosi stage, on the Lindsey Graham stage, he's elevating his station. So you have him and Pelosi, or Pelosi-like backing, like, you know, he's got the Democrats behind him. Then there is a transition. It's a rough one because he does carry some baggage too, but, you know, who doesn't? And then there is him and some defeat. But this feels more like not Lindsey's defeat, but like a a plot, like heavy-handed, you know, so they're willing to go to an extreme to get rid of an extreme, which is what Lindsay would be. And then you have new life and celebration. That's the new life. Six of Wands is the celebration or the celebrated person. And the fear is Wheel of Fortune. That's not that's not predictive. That's just what they fear. They fear bad fortune. They fear bad luck. So I mean, anybody would, you know, running for office. Nine of Cups. So there is, in the hopes, in the hopes is the hope card. This is not just hope, but it's like what you want, the desires card. In the environment, fighting, conflict, politics. Okay. And Six of Cups. That's behind it. So he's been here before. This is just a nostalgia card, like something from the past coming back up again. So he's been there before, so he knows how to do this. This is not new ground. Your word of warning, Queen of Pentacles. There is a money woman that could play a role in trying to, and this could be a person, well, it is a person, not could be. It is a person attached to Lindsay, and probably that group of the Republican Party. Probably Mercer. King of Cups is in your solace. And this is not someone on your side. I feel like this is someone on their side. Not someone as in a spy, but as in someone easy to run against. Like, this person has made it so awful for them that they can't help but lose. Type of thing. And your outcome, I pulled 2, so now you have 3 outcome cards. There is some regret with the 5 of Cups. So some disappointment, some burden, and some 9 of Pentacles, which is security. Interesting. I don't see you losing. I see you winning, but you're like stuck in troubled water. Like once you get in, because mind you, this is you with the hard life and the hard transition. Like I don't see him losing. Like it's not, because this is regret. Regret is not loss. Regret is, I done this and oh hell, I shouldn't have done that. And then there's the hard work card and the security card. Like, not that you regret running for office. Because see, if I'd have got this, I'd have said, yeah, you're going to lose. This is the loss card. Or the 10 of Swords, I would say, okay, he lost. This is not lost. This is just, this is not what I thought it was. So maybe what happens is you get in and then you get burdened by the establishment, maybe, or because this is some money and security, or maybe this just is not what you thought it would be. I'm not sure on that one. Why the regret burden? Let's put this one back in and see if it comes back up. Why the regret and the burden? Unless he gets like vetted and something nasty comes out about him. Kind of like Donald Trump, where we didn't really know who he was, or New Yorkers knew, but most of us didn't know who he was outside of TV. And then when he ran, all his business came out, like Herman Cain. Found out he had a mistress after he started running for president. So, is it something like that? Like, what is it that is burden and regret? Where does this burden and regret come from? News about the harmony. So I think it comes from your position. Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, so new people. Three of Wands, plans off the ground, and then some hardship with the Five of Pentacles. I think, pardon my language, there's like a shit storm that he has to go through from Lindsay, but there's the new beginning. And the partnership or the celebration. I think his new position is what brings it. The Nine of Pentacles is nowhere to be seen, so I think his new position is not what he thought it would be, or maybe things are worse. Let me do one clarifier on that. What does he regret? Because the other cards seem to just back up that Ten of Wands that says it's going to be a burden. But it's public life, so of course it is. But what about this? That's the defeat again. The defeat and the dishonor. Let me ask this. Okay, that poses a whole nother question now. Because what I get from this is like compromising the ethics in order to win. So, let's see if that's the case. Will he have to compromise in order to win? There's an uphill battle flying out. Lindsay is gerrymandered in, so that's cheating in itself. Will he have to compromise in order to win? There's the desire. There's the fortune. This came up in the fear, remember? King of Cups. Oh, that's the Knight of Cups. So, the attractive offer. The Hierophant. There's your government. It's also your morals card. And then the Knight of Wands. So, if you want this, here's what you need to do, is what I'm hearing. And then that uphill battle crosses yet again. What's on the bottom? Working. The beavers in the dam. work card. So there's going to have to be some compromise. He's going to have to play the game. You want your fortunes to change because he's gerrymandered in. There you go. And your morals have to take a new road. You want to get into the government, the new job, the new house, new money, all that stuff. Uphill battle around what you want. Defending. Guarding. Not to say they're going to have him do anything illegal. Because I didn't get any justice cards or nothing illegal. I just got... This is not necessarily something he would do on his own. Or think to do on his own. But the tricks of the trade rely on those that he's going to work with.